Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast with me, host Imperial Dame, the one and only Master Propaganda. Off here to the final match of this old patch before the balance patch on Thursday hits. I'm recording this before that, obviously, so a bit of a buffer. Matches, I've got a bit more time to find some new exciting matches with the balance patch and such. So also won't never announce anything exciting during the stream. But anyways, this one though should be quite the match to finish off as we got in the south. Delirious fighting for the German army. Deutschland here with the 16th punchman in north. We have none other than Jesulin. Yes, indeed, the one and only Jesulin fighting for America, freedom, democracy. Here with the 91st Infantry Division. So we're off here to a riveting match. We got Italian combined arms here from Delirious with the Bersaglieri out here as well. A bike. Aggressive rapid place here for him versus Jesulin with a fast Jeep here. Of course, he's clearly gone for Armoured. As always, a big hearty thanks to my patrons for the continued and generous support of the Propaganda, allowing me to keep making all these videos on a daily basis. So big thanks to all those people. Big thanks to all those who keep liking and commenting on videos. Helps out immensely, of course. Getting the video to as many people as possible. And a big thanks as well, of course, to the people who kept sending videos and replays specifically over, the many weeks and the many months. It's really made it much easier to find great matches to cast. Immensely so. And a big apology to all those matches I haven't cast, because again I get so many matches, always at times difficult to pick, but I do try my best get some variety in there between matches. So big thanks to all those, of course, and everyone's contribution to making the Propagandacast as great as possible. Now, off to the match here. Jeeps and riflemen north aggressively with the bike scouts as well here for Jesulin. Bersaglieri holding up here with a Coh3 rifle. We got Panzergrenadiers now for Delirious. An interesting pick here. And we got the Jeep holding up here. Bersaglieri running after the Jeep here, engaging there with their Coh3 bolt action rifles. Jeep though firing away there with its 30 cal. Their rifle joining there. Panzer squad almost done here. Delirious Bersaglieri, they're running away from the Jeep as fast as possible. Got the bike, the rushing in to assist the Bersaglieri. They're firing into the rear here of the Jeep. Panzerguns being hauled forward. So we got an intense engagement in the first 2 minutes here as countless combatants being drawn here. Bersaglieri already suffering the first loss there. Panzer ramming here. The Jeep is striking off most of the damage. Bersaglieri, they are being black dry enough, forced to withdraw here. Jeep being forced back here. Down a half health. The Ralph squad and the Jeep here turning on the Panzerguns. We've got still the bike here on the flank, and I think Jesulin realizing his Jeep might be taking too much damage and has to withdraw. Of course, the thing about the American Jeep is against self-repairs. This damage won't really matter for very long here for Jesulin. Now Ralph squad up, going to grab the point here while properly capturing. Ralph squad here being flanked by the bike here, the card Schütze. Riflemen pouring into the battlefield. Panzerguns doing what they can, but they are definitely taking a beating here for the riflemen and the Panzerguns as well. Anyways, both sides taking a beating in the end though. Delirious is forced off here. Jeep has now managed to repair itself fully while grabbing the point. We got more Panzergrenadiers. Apparently these Bersaglieri just ones that so got roped into the fight there. Congratulations, you're now Panzergrenadier. But 9 buts. Good moving. Heading for that southern field. That said, it kind of makes sense from a tactical standpoint. Just allow them to quickly call them in and just get them on the field faster here. And they do also benefit from, obviously the Blade Model 30. But also for some veteran squad leaders, if he does go for it, also benefits the Bersaglieri. Even if they don't get an extra guy from that, the faster experience again of being hard to hit still benefits the Bersaglieri. We've got the Jeep versus the Bersaglieri though. Jeep they're firing away there, heavily damaged again. Further finding us south here as Jesulin is really trying to deny Delirious as much munitions as possible. Up north, though, is where we're seeing less fighting here, where Jesulin might be losing out on the ability to pressure Delirious fuel economy here. Ralph's got the pushback. Jeep falling back. We got Ralph pulling north with his scouts here. Well, definitely not there. Delirious seems to now broken. Jesulin is rapidly advancing back at base for Delirious. We do have the light support company here. As for Jesulin, we got the medical station over there. Plus, we got the infantry support center, very much part and parcel of most US armored builds. Scouts moving in here. Ralph's rushing in. The Jeep is just racing out of there. Engine fuming there. Closing in the Ralph squad and the scouts here. Mine goes off there. Delirious already set ahead of Jesulin. They had the fence mined, and 2 men trying to scale the fence instead got, defenestrated. Not defenestrated, but fenced. Anyways, Panzer Pioneer being overwhelmed as Jesulin committing more. We do have Delirious committing a few depleted Bersaglieri here to the fight here, but in the end, he is forced off the fuel point there, but still, he's going to mess with Jesulin's early economy. He's even going for the munitions point outside of his own base. Delirious ready to turn the favor to Jesulin. We got an Amswell here for Delirious and the German army. Ralph squad's counterattacking here. Some hectic fighting here so far, though. Panzerguns are sent running here, frantically running towards the base here. I think that was a smart move there by Delirious, and it is over to Jesulin with his Armoured. We'll have to see what happens next. There could be some early bars. He could also go for the multiple fast, maybe like a fast Greyhound here. We'll have to see. He could also go for fast Chaff. He expects his opponent to go for a, say, fast Armoured or something. Points that have been grabbed. So far, the Delirious got a good lead over Jesulin here. We got the fast support elements up here for Delirious. His men are receiving support here from the upper blitz ambulance here. Around the point here. Jesulin striking back hard here against Delirious across the front line here. Bersier there, losing another poor soul there to the Jeep and the Ralph Squad. He could even see a wipe here if Delirious is especially unfortunate here against Jesulin. It looks like fortune does come through there for Delirious. In the south here, Bike almost taking out the Ralph Squad. And further south here, Captain is basic ground points well here. Just landing more pressure to the field here. Now go up north here. Panzer is being assailed from all sides. And Delirious makes the only decision he can, which is to withdraw his Panzer Grenadiers. Fresh wave of troops here from Delirious base here. More men here of the 16th Panzer Division. 3rd Panzer Grenadier Company being rushed ahead here. Back here we got Jesulin with a motor pool, so he's going to go for some either again Greyhound or Chaff. He might just be going for anti-tank guns, but whatever the case though, he does delay his BARs, but at the same time, there's the DAK. If he went for like fast bars, that would be a signal cause to Delirious to just go for like a fast Armoured, at which point Jesulin would be in a lot of trouble. There you go, back taking a lot of time for the Captain, even it's marking the Captain holds firm in the face of the German attackers. But they're being pushed back here. Jesulin's Captain also forced to withdraw here. Crucially, I think he does in such a manner he avoids any casualty, can just heal up the damage, preserving manpower. Thumbs up to Jesulin. Bersier rushing forwards. He's got the bolster up there, so he actually went for that just for that one lone Bersier squad. Maybe he's intending to go for more, maybe isn't, but if he's only going for that one squad, that is definitely a bit interesting. So there you go, Bersier rushing ahead here. Catching the Ralph Squats and unpacking here. No mercy there from Delirious in the south here. Jeep going at it again there. Quickly dropping loot like a sack of potatoes. From Hamburg. And back here for Delirious. Not much going on in his base here. Jesulin can soon start pushing for a Greyhound here. At which point he can add some more pressure. There's Delirious up north there. Jesulin's now turned the table on Delirious. Getting the northern fuel point there. Thumbs up. And there you go. Panzerjäger's out. Going straight for the Jeep. And the Jeep finally goes up in flames. Sending the crew flying across here. 250 falling back here. Up north here, scouts being pushed back here, Bersier ripping into them as well there, Panzer moving forwards with the MG-34 here, Delirious adding more infantry pressure, and the scouts have scouted the last as Delirious ends them. Bersier pushing forwards, we got the 250 rushing northwards, and we got the Captain here, there's the Panzer Grenadier backed up rifleman. In the south, Panzer moving forwards, engaging there as well. BAR's now on the way here for Jesulin, possibly in part in response to the current developments. Hard to say, but there you go. BAR's out there. Browning automatic rifle significantly, of course, improving the firepower able to Jesulin. In fact, he's going now for 4th Ralph Squad, committing now more heavily to the infantry versus Delirious. And there you go. Ralph Squad being forced out the premises. Too many Germans and Italians with too many guns. Bike supporting it conducts himself repairs of his own. And close to Jesulin's base, Delirious Panzer Pioneer are routed without mercy here. And we do also have... No, he doesn't have it. Actually does not have munition surplus to make the BA upgrade cheaper. Interesting. Maybe there's just too much going on for Jesulin. Maybe just wants that fuel and manpower for something else as a bigger priority. It's hard to say here. Panzerjäger spotted, routed, bike hard at work there. Up north again, the fighting for that fuel pump continues. Ralph Squad actually sprinting in there with another BA on the way there, but not soon enough here. Delirious gets that fuel point. Fritz, open up this machine and give out! Well, what else am I supposed to open up this? Well, clearly not one of your witty remarks. Ralph Squad's the Panzer Grenadiers, there you go. We got the German focus fire ability there going on in the Ralph Squad here, and it does allow them to overcome the Ralph Squad at close range. Close call there, though. And regain the western fuel point as well. So much fuel rationing from both sides. Panzerjäger's moving forwards. Panzerjäger's being rushed ahead here. And there you go, BA right versus the Panzerjägers. We've got the Panzerjäger supporting here. Combined arms allowing the Panzerjägers to fight a bit beyond the limits. That said, up close was a double barred rifleman with their Veterans 1 ability and combined arms. They may not be enough here at this range with that low health there. And there you go. Veterans 1 of those riflemen as well. MG-34's out of Delirious, improving the firepower and bring to bear against the Americans. Anti-tank for Jesulin. 4th Ralph Squad has arrived. There's a lot going on here. MG-34. I think everything's going to work out well for it, honestly. Particularly uses port on, and there you go. Delirious, seeing where this match is going, holds the rest of the machine gun crew back. And up north again, more pressure, more attacks, more movement. Delirious and Jesulin are tireless veteran players here, of course, of previous company's games. Got Rav Squad here as the Panzer Pionier. No upgrades here for Delirious as Panzer Pionier, and it is back to Delirious here. He's got the Breeders here. Increasing the firepower of both his Bessier, but also his Panzer Grenadier. At this point, all he needs is veteran squad leaders. Anti-tank are ready to blow up any sort of surprise-like vehicles here out of Delirious. Up north, we got a major infantry movement here, even as the northern fuel points are once more falling into the hands of the German army of the 16th Panzer Division. In the south here, Panzer Grenadiers, Panzer moving forwards. Rifle squads and routing, and we got here a wipe inflicted on Delirious. His bike goes up in flames, left burning by the wayside. Victory points-wise is pretty close here so far between the two commanders. Bessier, they're holding the line for now. For how much longer can they hold here? As there go, Jesulin again goes for that sprint there. Bold aggressive move. And there you go. Bessier, they're routed out. Forced off the fuel point. In the center there. Fresh assault here though by Delirious. And we do have the veteran squad up now, which benefits all of his infantry. Of course, the Pentagon is benefit the most as they get 6th man, but even like the Panzerjägers, the Bessier, and the Panzerpino benefit as they become harder to gain more experience. So it's a really good upgrade if you do commit to like a fair amount of infantry, and that's clearly what Delirious has done. Thumbs up. 250 after taking hits of the M1 tank and slamming through the thin side armor here. Rav Squad Captain here is the Panzer Grenadier here as Delirious is pushing his men to that limit here against the Americans. Already used his focus fire here, so he can't launch it again. And we got telecall in MD-34 by the captain. Jesulin there, of course, a sharp operator there. Smooth even there. Go machine push back here. Rav Squad being suppressed by nearby machine guns, but only for a brief moment before they regain their composure. And again, they may lose the life. There go grenade on the Panzer. There we go. That does save the Rav Squad here. Close call though from Jesulin. Close call. Southern points being grabbed. We got one spot Delirious right next to Jesulin's base there. Just absolutely frenetic pace between these two commanders. Frenetic. 250 being fixed up with the Panzerjägers. Hard at work. They could, of course, in a pinch, add the machine gun to them as well, though I am not too sure that Delirious will do that. In the south, the Rav Squad was the Panzer Grenadiers. Breda firing into the advancing rifle from there. Note that the Breda Modelo 30 was probably one of the worst light machine guns of the war, as it was, well, very prone to jamming, and in some cases, they had to add so many extra crewmen to operate the light machine gun just to maintain a rate of fire that was equivalent to that with semi-automatic, though that was mostly just North Africa, basically. Fun fact. The RCA rushing forward. Small Breeders on the way for them. 250 traffic support the troops. It's again just another intense close quarters action here on both sides. In the south side, Jesulin pushing forwards. Looks like the motor pool is just for the tanks and continuing to go on off armor. Likely means Scots and EC8s here. 250 traffic withdrawing here from the fight. Smart move. And as all this is going on, by the way, Delirious is pushing for the Panzerarmee Kommando. In the south here, Rav Squad force waves. Jesulin sneaks up. He's got, Delirious sneaks up. He's got mines down there.
Point is being taken.
Fight for the center munitions point continues here. Bessier there, forced off, hauling away those Breda Model 30s there.
3 command points are available.
Could go for the Simmerventen now. Not there's a great need for the Simmerventen there. Go Rav Squad flanking the Panzer Pioneer, but not before they hit a mine. Still, Delirious just by response or by reflex just retreats. Up north, the Rav Squad's the Panzer Guns, and they also retreat here. Clearly not keen on being surrounded here. I think that's an ultimately smart move. MD-34 for the Rav Squad, we got the Panzer Guns as well at it. More machine guns there for Delirious men. Of course, the MD-34. Heavily armed Panzer Grenadier. So, do I get the MD-34? No, you still get to keep the Breda. You hate me, don't you? Yeah. Panzer pushing forward here. We got 384 to 386. Really close to 7 points. Rav Squad here, up close versus the MD-34. There, can you sprint? Thumbs up. Grenade off. Good hit on the MD-34, but not enough to take out the crew there. And there you go. Panzer Grenadiers now caught here on the incline between two Rav Squads with a lot of bars here. And further south, the Bessier rushing forwards only to be caught by another Rav Squad here. Map points are just changing hands so many times in such a short amount of time. It's at times difficult to keep track of. And again, once more, as all this is going, Delirious hits the northern fuel point again. And just on this point, really hasn't been able to do as much there to his opponent. Delirious is just really good, I think, just avoiding like the main force of Jesulin, trying to bait him into like engagements that fit him more, but also just cause him to run after his men there, withdrawing him from the front line. So that's kind of a smart play there, but Delirious, I think, versus Jesulin. Grenades being chucked here. 250 rushing in, heavily damaged. And we got a telecom machine again here. The captain added once more with his mortar barrages. Northern Phoenix again with the Germans. And I imagine Delirious could soon go for the Panzer III. Yes, indeed. Grenades being chucked. Men dodging those grenades, though. Still got one Panzer gun score close to Veteran 3 and the best year active Veteran 2 there. They might actually hit the ace level, which is probably in part due to the Veteran School Leaders upgrade. And there you go, Panzer 3 on the way for Delirious for Germany. Oh, to Jesulin, who is definitely not going for a Panzer 3. Panzer moving forwards here. No sign of tech either. Could go for the Scot here, though once he sees the Panzer 3, I imagine any Scots thoughts of a Scot will probably be banished from his mind. And he's clearly setting up for these. He's not too far away from it either, though. Not too far away. But that said, the good fuel harassment and containment by Delirious does mean it's going to be difficult for Jesulin to get a lot of easy hits going here. Versus comparatively, I think it's going to be much easier for Delirious to get up multiple Panzer 3s, maybe even a Flak 36. That said, I will say this, Taranto Coastline is not a great map for Flak 36s. Machine gun their base in the southeast, setting up by that field point. And back here, troops reinforcing healing. Another push by Jesulin, catching those Panzers in the center here. Raiders and enemy field force up in the advancing weapons. They unleash a torrent of lead there from the BIRs and then one Garand here. Easily outdoing the Germans, just sheer bullet volume. Panzer 3 of them moving up there. They're outfiring L. Engaging the route squad, firing where this 15mm gun there, which did not actually have that great high explosive shells. That's a fun side note. Dash here, they're engaging here. More shooting here, machine gun on the way for the Panzer 3 we got here. Panzer P rush from Norfolk, thumbs up. And another engagement, catching the anti-tank with the Panzer gun is good. Interception of Delirious on the anti-tank. Further south here, Captain occupying the higher ground. Panzer Jäger's pushing up here. And in the center, the Jesulin is losing a bit of ground here to the Germans, but he is now within reach of the EC8. He's got the fuel. He almost has the manpower here. This is where things get a bit more uncomfortable here for Delirious enough. And he also has the advanced logistics to help keep manpower costs down. So thumbs up to Jesulin. Up north, the Panzer 3 there, driving right into the anti-tank grenade here. Causing a bit of crew shock there. In the end, though, Jesulin has to withdraw his men there or risk suffering needless casualties. Very smart, of course, here. EC8 lined up here. Brad Pitt soon arriving here to support Jesulin. In the south, machine gun they're deciding to push a bit too far ahead here. Maybe got spotted by the captain. Panzer's in a bit of trouble here. Fighting close to Jesulin's base. They's only intensifying here. So the Panzer 3 now arrives to the scene. But Jesulin is very close here to the Sherman EC8. Ever so close. There we go. Sherman EC8 arriving here. Brad Pitt has been summoned forth. In the south, he captures the Panzerjägers. So there you go. EC8 ready here for Jesulin. Going for the high explosives. Interesting choice. They're obviously good as infantry, but I find a lot of players prefer at least, white phosphors to help deal with enemy armor. Tend to give you an edge in tank engagements. But again, high explosives still are really good. And does, of course, have the HVAC round, which also provide an edge in tank engagements. But Panzer there withdrawing here. EC8 moving forwards here. Jesulin there, ready to hit back here against Delirious. And the 16th Panzer Sean Panzer has been caught in a precarious position as the heat goes at it, blasting away at those Germans. Panzer 3 withdrawing a bit here, knowing that it will not stand a chance in a head-on engagement versus Jesulin's EC8. That would be a death sentence for the Panzer 3 and a complete good waste of German crews and German steel. Back here, reinforcing healing for Delirious. Could go for another Panzer 3. He could also, of course, try and, I suppose, hold up for something bigger. He's going for the Pak 38, the Panzerabwehrkanone 38. Got 356 for the 323. Jesulin does have a lead here over Delirious now in terms of victory points. So I feel like he could try and get a bit more aggressive around here. He does to an extent, I think, fight more in the south. And it's not an uncommon sign to see. Like, some players just don't feel comfortable fighting in the north side of this map. Which typically smarter players can, well, I wouldn't say necessarily smarter, but more comfortable players can sort of exploit against them. Like, it's typically what I do on this map myself. I tend to try and focus a lot on the north. There's more resources, but also not a lot of players don't like playing there, so I can that way catch them off guard. So that's a bit of a thing you can try and exploit there psychologically. Like, if you're comfortable up here, you can really use the discomfort some players feel by hitting up. We can see now Jesulin is finally getting over that discomfort, hitting the northern points here, swinging aggressively. Very good. Meanwhile, Panzer 3 moving up here. We got an engagement in the center here. EC8 there, they're getting pummeled by Panzerjäger fire, and of course the Pak 38 here, forcing Jesulin to withdraw his EC8 and causes Brad Pitt. There's a year there, about to hit the ace level. It's not something you see very often, but I think the veteran school leaders definitely helps. They got the anti-tank and actually crewed right outside of Jesulin's own base. Up north, the German assault here on the route squad, pushing away there. Advancing with the Panzer III Model L here, backed up by countless Panzer Grenadiers, including one at the ace level. Sony's about to enter that Panzer III and realize there's some things they cannot assault. Meanwhile, back to Delirious. Panzer III withdrawing here. Southern point being grabbed with the Ralph Squad. Further south here. Ralph point being grabbed as well. Point being grabbed as well there. Ralph Squad on fire from the Panzer IIIs. Panzer Grenadiers, they're being pushed back. We got these here at the ready. Panzer is flanking in here. Good shot there from the Panzer III on the 250 half track there, which actually absorbs it meant for the Panzer III, I imagine. Close call there. Almost got the Ralph Squad. Up north, they're point being grabbed. We got 305 to 340. Delirious definitely falling a bit behind Jesulin. And of course, the question is also, how far is Jesulin away from another EC8? That's definitely where things are going to get more dangerous here for Delirious once Jesulin starts to like really get those EC8s going. In the south here, best air strike to the Ralph Squad here. Backed up a Panzer P on an MD-34. But Jesulin's got a counter flank ready with the Ralph Squad sprinting up here again. Definitely ready to play goes so hard on the sprint, but Jesulin clearly knows the value of just high mobility and infantry. He's using it with good effect here versus Delirious, or maybe he's just anticipating a nerf to it, I don't know. He might have a sixth sense for that. It's a nerf sense. I see nerfed units. Anyways, Ralph Squad tank to the Bersaglieri here. Captain holding up against the Panzer fleet, backed up by Panzerjägers. EC8 withdrawing a bit here for now. Could do some repairs. Close to Veteran 2. In the south here by the victory point, we get another big brawl here. Bersaglieri at the ace level overcome by the sheer number of riflemen. Jesulin does not do things halfway there. Panzer III, Pack 38 withdrawing here from the west side. And we got Armoured reserves on there for Delirious. He's actually going to try and go for either Tiger Tank or maybe like Stoogs here versus Delirious. I suppose the Panzer IV. I mean, the Tiger Tank's going to be a more flashy one there, though. Panzer P is going to spot here, laying down mines. Another push forward here. Medics falling back. One of the wounded there. Panzer Grenadiers doing what they can here. 30 kills, ace level. Jesulin's EC being fixed up. No mines. Oh, there you go. Do get mines here from Jesulin. Thumbs up. In fact, something we could even do is, like, you know, research the anti-tank mines, which could definitely make things both tougher for the Panzer fleet, but also a potential Tiger Tank. Definitely something to consider for the future. Meanwhile, Panzer fleet down south. It's Catherine Ralph Squad in, backed up the infantry for Jesulin Southern Squad here of the 91st Infantry Force back here. GIs advancing for a point assault here, but we got Germans well dug in here with Braders and MD-34s here, ready to withstand the American attacker. But Jesulin is not deterred. We do get focus fire here, thumbs up. We get a strafing run, finally unleashing the power of the Luftwaffe upon the Americans. And there you go. Massive clouds there as just ammunition or shots there wreck the ground. They're kicking up massive plumes of dirt. Up north, the EC8 riding here, some of Delirious Panzer Grenadier. Bersaglieri they've been committed here. So what will it be here for Delirious? Will it be the Tiger Tank? Will it be the Panzer IV? Will it be the double Sturmgeschütz? Panzer III there, veterans who won though. Got Bersaglieri, the Ralph Squad pushing them back here. Up north point being seized. EC8 on the move. There's just engagements all over the place. I mean, the ability for both players to manage all of these engagements is quite impressive. North here, Bersaglieri engaging. And we got Basil, not the Bersaglieri, but the Bersaglieri there arriving. On my left here. EC8 withdrawing a bit. In the south here, Jesulin moving forwards. We got the MD-34 sitting up here. That's it, though. Fortunately for Delirious, Jesulin's not quite able to call in another EC already. That's hard, I think, in some regards. The strategy and disruption has been quite effective in slowing down Jesulin from getting that, you know, EC8 ball going. We'll be interesting to see if they actually nerf that one somehow. Or the right from that in the next patch. But again, as of recording, I don't know what they're doing. I do not know what they're doing, so that's a bit of fun. You're trying to like predict balance changes on a video going up after that. But anyways, Panzer is being pushed back with the Ralph Squad. Big push here. Easy on the move. Panzer III moving forwards. Assault units here. We got Panthers there ripping into them. Assault units Ralph Squad. The captain here. A desperate stand here from Delirious Panzer Grenadier. He has been faced with American troops from all sides. Assault units are definitely taking the brunt of alongside the riflemen here. A fierce battle here. And of course, we got the 250 after there, boosting them further. MD-34 could get flanked here by Jesulin. Looks like he's not quite doing that. EC at the move, so close to Veteran 2, by the way. So close. Up north, again, Delirious just hitting these northern points. Again and again. He is absolutely incessant. Almost out of control about that harassment there. In the south, empty for the court. And there you go. We've got a strafe run here from Delirious on Jesulin's EZ8. Setting off the mine. Rounds there, slamming through the top armor of the EC8. Meanwhile, Bessie here round up with Ralph Squad, defending the northern victory point. He's moments away here from a Tiger tank. He's definitely going for that now. He's got the fuel. He's almost got the manpower. Delirious is definitely Delirious for Tigers. But Hauptmann, I have a sickness, and it can only be cured with this heavy German steel. I mean, a Panzer was pretty heavy. Not heavy enough. Not heavy enough. Give me Tigers. Give me steel. Anyways, over to Jesulin here.
We've dropped the enemy.
Can go for another EC8 now. There we go. Another EC8 out here for Jesulin. And democracy. Yeah, that's going to be 2 EC8s. There's 1 Panzer III and 1 Tiger tank. Meanwhile, Ralph's been caught over the Panzer III. We've got 320 versus 239 here. Jesulin still has a good lead here. He's back on track up north here to hit Delirious' fuel income there. But clearly not enough to slow down that Tiger tank significantly. Heavy fighting around that southern victory point again. Definitely where a lot of the fighting does take place here. Not much action in the north again. EC8's on the move here. Got Vetchi 2 then, Vetchi 2-1. Both with high close shells here from Jesulin. Delirious must be pretty close to that Tiger tank. From the 4th Schwere Panzerabteilung. Punch being on fire from the EC8. Good shot there. Up north here, Bessier on the move here, backed up in enemy field for him. Nice up in ace enemy field for us. We see the Ralph squad there sent running away there. Mines rather from Delirious, very good. Captain forced off. Could be a bit much for the EC8s here. Panzer Peeling taking a nasty there. Go Pack 38 slamming into that EC8 here. 250 half track and Veterancy 2? That's like the first time I've seen a Veterancy 2 250 half track. Like, it's rare enough to see that Veterancy 1, but Delirious somehow has managed to get 1 to Veterancy 2. I must be Delirious. Down it goes, obviously. That's exactly what's going to happen as soon as you realize something like this is just going to go down. But, like, I mean, who knows? We might even close seeing these things at the ace level. Like, you know, in a few months. Good shot from the pack from the EC8 there. Jesulin definitely could be a bit more aggressive, but again, he's clearly concerned about leaving the southern flank too open and doesn't want to commit to the north. And now, finally, we have the Tiger. This is calling a target tank there from the 4th Schwere Panzerabteilung. 1st Schwere Panzerkompanie. 2nd Zug, or platoon. Covering the center here up north here, that we got Ralph Squad's the Bessieri. 26 kills the Ralph Squad with 17. A lot of fears and hefty fighting a Tiger tank repositioning a bit here, adding the Pinnacle machine gun. Thumbs up there to Delirious. Panzer III base up north here, exploiting Jesulin's, I think, reluctance to commit his tanks up north here. Very well. Meanwhile, the tanks up from the south here. Fighting for the Sun Victor point, intensifying here. Ralph's going to fire there. Good Tiger tank reveals itself with a mighty roar of its 88mm gun there. EC8 going for the Panzer III there. Good shots. EC8 holding back here. Tiger tank moving forwards. Ralph's going to push back here with the Panzer III. Another great shot here from the Tiger tank, slaying for the Ralph squad. EC8 there in a bit of a tough spot. Further south, you've got the assault units versus the Panzer Grenadier. EC8 there. Vetchi 2 slams into this Panzer Grenadier. Could load up high explosives, but I think with the Tiger tank so close, he's probably not too keen on going for that, and might in fact be regretting not loading up some white phosphorus shells there. I told you to load up the white phosphorus shells! I think high explosives is pretty good. God damn it, Bob. If you weren't my brother-in-law. Tiger tank holding back here up north. There we got the Catman forts with the assault engineers.
Ready for deployment, sir.
Ralph squad moving forward. We got the Panzer moving up as well here. Ralph squad about to run to the Tiger tank, the Tiger, and there you go. Good shot. Ish there. Meanwhile, East is going for the Tiger tank, straight for the side armor there. 80mm was there, not able to quite withstand the mighty shells of the 76mm Shermans here. Could pop HVAC rounds here, doesn't. Pack faded Johnny in here. Jesulin quick withdraw safe from the engagement. Not willing to risk it further here versus the Tiger tank. Raj goes to the Panzer Grenadiers. North side, we're seeing a bit more projection now from Jesulin. He's commits more troops here to the north. Is Bessier though versus the ace captain here. 12 kills. Versus, well, a lot more than 12. Raj coming in here in the south though. Delirious counterattacking into the E6. Tiger tank awaiting repairs. Sneak about here, but only to run to the enemy 34. Apparently, Jesulin there was seen through by Delirious like he was transparent and glass-like. BSEA, forced away by a tide of GIs. Panzer III coming northwards. Panzer Jäger, see by the sun vector point about to be right. We got, and they get wiped from the face of this earth with the EC8. Good kill here. Tiger tank, though, of course, is no slouch either with his 88mm gun there, firing at the rifleman. No mercy. EC8 moving up here. Another good shot. More exchanges of gunfire. Up north, the rascal pushed back by the Panther, the enemy third folding up as well. Good shot from the tank in there, straight out the armor. Rascal there, going for the flank here, catching the Tiger with a bad spot here. Pack 30 in trouble here. Tiger tank heavily damaged here for Delirious. Jesulin now sends the E6 running in there. If we were to pop the H-Rap rounds now, this could be the end here for Delirious Tiger tank. H-Rap, H-Rap. That stands for high velocity armor piercing, by the way. No, didn't pop it. And we got a strafing run here. We got Rascal being caught in the strafing run. Poor Joe. It's Joe for Joe. He never stood a chance. E6 withdrawing here. Panther III falling back. That's something straight out of Hollywood. You see that last guy there running, then you can see the airplanes coming up. And he's like, no, tell my wife. Her cooking sucks. And then, that was straight out of Hollywood. Straight up, obviously says something besides that, you know, more like, you know, tell my wife I love her or something, but we all know he doesn't like her cooking. Anyways, Panzer's moving forwards here for Delirious. EC8's in the move here. Jesulin could get close to another one. He could also go for more into tank guns, so he can sneak in a Chaffee here too. I mean, with War Machine, you can definitely get out those Chaffies for cheap here. Panzer gun is Rascal. There you go. EC joining in. This could be maybe a decent time for explosive. Nope. Apparently not. Panther III, they're sniping at them. EC's moving about here. Other one need repairs. They're close to the ace level there. Brad Pitt is getting there. He's getting there. Particularly after that motivational scene where sees like one of his comments getting ripped for. He's leveled up in the story. You know, he's there. He's went through his character arc. And he's ready for the final fight with a Tiger tank. Got Minesweepers on the way there. Thumbs up to Jesulin. Wait, so Delirious. I just got so caught up in the action and so all the stuff I forgot about the time. My apologies, dear viewers. My apologies. Rascal coming westwards here. It was just such a cinematic moment. Like, really, just Coh3's got it all. Anyways, Tiger taking the move again here for Delirious. Enter tank into the move that the Panzer can only act at right sick. Panzer gun using force there. We got here artillery cover, of course, the strafing run here. EC8's holding up here, going for that Western victory point. We got 159 versus 309. Delirious is really strong victory points here versus Jesulin, and he may have to like really start to pick up the pace in some regards. 152, Tiger tank, Panther III move, Yeti, but we got Jesulin at the same time launching a diversion attack here on the flank here. Perhaps unintentionally. Meanwhile, the E6's going north here, catching the Panzer with the machine gun here, forcing Delirious to abandon the assault here in the northwestern victory point. Good push there by Jesulin. Of course, his flank is exposed, but fortunately for him, the Delirious is not exploiting this. Or maybe he's moving up the Tiger tank there. Shooting at the infantry on the hill here, getting a few good hits in there. Panther III move there. Panzer gun is moving up. More shots fired. Captain Rabner getting pummeled. EC taking the Panzer gun dealer here. Shots going off there. Tiger tank bounces short there. Gets a great shot on the EC8 here. Heavily damaged. Almost ace level. More shotting fire. It's our massive exchange here across the center. We got 133 versus 309 here. Ralph scored. About to bite the dust. Anti-tank gun slamming through the frontal arm of the Tiger. Ralph scored there forced away. Tiger tank withdrawing. West side here. Jesulin is grabbing up more of Delirious terrain. He's down 129 versus Jesulin's 309. EC8 being pushed forward here. Other one in need of repairs here. He's going for that Tiger tank. He's going for the flank here. Do we see H-Trap runs? Apparently not. Pulling back here though. Ralph scored. Anti-tanks there. Pushing back the German. Panther III significantly damaged. And there you go. Flank from Jesulin. Pinned behind the Tiger tank and the Pack 38. Snares off perhaps. Oh dear. He popped the S-mine launches. He popped the S-mine launches. Oh, glorious. Ralph scored still gets the grenade off. But not enough damage here, and a dip bite. I think Delirious time for further withdrawal here, and Jesulin cannot follow up anyways. God, I love the S-1 launchers. It's such a cool idea, but they would actually remove the S-1 launchers pretty quickly, probably because it wasn't practical. They did try them on their Panther V's a bit as well, but ultimately scrapped it there. That later would replace what was known as the Verteidigungswaffe, where they'd basically have this grenade launcher they could fire through the top roof of the tank turret. So that way provide a somewhat similar effect. That's a fun fact. Route being hammered with the Panther Fleet and the Tiger tank. Venture 2 and the Tiger. EC8 withdrawing here. Panther taking losses. Anti-tank and crew wiped out. EC8 moving forward here. Brad Pitt is on the move. Finally repaired here. Had a coffee break. Route Squad there. Push back there. Almost taken out. Anti-tank gun crew caught and exposed. EC8's roaming in here. Jesulin's on the warpath. As always. Straight to the EC8 though. I think he's popped the aircraft rounds here actually. Got the Panther for EC8 goes up. Brad Pitt now furious drives through there. Anti-tank gun shells there. Almost got the EC8 Tiger tank, but the EC8's also close to going down here. Who's gonna get it? Tiger tank. 16 points health left. Oh, the Pack 38 gets it. Oh, that was close. Had that assault been just supported by the infantry, probably could have done it, like cleared out the other stuff, but the infantry wasn't there. They just narrowly allowed Delirious like just somehow get through that. Oh, that's gotta feel bad for Jesulin though. Otto, get us back for repairs. If the American sneezes this thing, it's gonna explode. Ralph goes the Panzer Grenadiers here. Tilly calling the MU-34. Still though, Delirious has been forced off the field for now. His Tiger tank's gonna take a while to repair and get back in action. And Jesulin can soon replace with another easy. He's got 294 versus 114.
Sector lost. No contact.
You got flamethrowers left out in the open here. Point secure though. Yeah, I think if he just waited a bit on that assault, that Tiger tank would have been toast. That this probably would have been GG. Oh well. Cap moving northwards here. Another easy out for Jesulin. Berthier moving about.
You men, get ready.
Panther Fleet being rushed out here by Delirious. He knows he needs those Panthers out in the field to hold back the Americans. It's now or never. It's do. Well, don't. Bravo Squad here being caught by the Panther Fleet. Their main gun slamming into them soon enough. Berthier somehow board's getting wiped out. We got the Panzer Grenadier in the move as well here. Machining gun. Oh, that's actually not machine. That's the Pack 38 Tiger tank. Not fully repaired. Is being committed to the fight here. Delirious knows he cannot afford to wait. The pressure's on him. He just has to do with what little is left in the Tiger tank. And there we go, the MG-34 ace level to the rescue, halts the entirety of Jesulin's assault. Jesulin underestimating Delirious tenacity, now getting the EC8 in this, still high explosive rounds. Tiger tank up in the south here, moving in, but there's not really any significant defense, and gets a white BAR left behind. Delirious is still on the move here. Jesulin is not clear of this yet, even if he's got the victory point lead. Going for the southern victory point. Tiger tank being repaired near ace level. Machining Gewehre, Panzer up their Kanone, repositioned to cover the northwestern victory point a bit here. Delirious knows he has to defend this point, no matter the cost.
Victory point now under enemy control.
Meanwhile for Jesulin, what will he do next? More EC8s, Chaffies, anti-tank guns.
We're losing.
Pushing up in the south here, the Berthier, Panzer 3 moving up as well there. As for Delirious, I mean, he could try and call in some Stooks now, or the Panther 4. I suppose, might not be too far being able to do that. Tiger tank similarly repaired. Got Panthers the assault units up north here.
One of our sectors is now in enemy hands.
Panthers the assault units here. Tiger tank being fixed up. And yeah, I don't really know what to say, except that Delirious is laughing, I think. Like, I basically failed my Spanish class in high school, mostly because I wasn't taking it seriously back then. How foolish I was, but you know. At best I can pronounce Spanish, but I can't understand it and I can't form any sentence grammatically in it. Yeah, I failed that class, unfortunately. So I don't really know what they're saying there. Anyways, EC8 falling back here. Tiger tank on the move. Just a bit of a propaganda fact there. Not meant to say any sign of disrespect towards the Spanish language, just more that back then I wasn't taking it seriously. Tiger tank moving forwards here. He's hitting flank with the Tiger tank, great shot there. 18mm shell there, punch through the side armor. Anti-tank getting through a shot there. We got an ace Tiger tank now. Out for Delirious here. Right pushing forwards. Anti-tank and shots here. Tiger tank. Gonna get pelted with anti-tank grenades. Arriving forwards, easy on the move here. Brad Pitt, of course, arriving in a fresh tank there, going for it. Panther Fleet to block as well here. Entertaining forwards here. Panther Fleet looking to block here. Stopping Brad Pitt, going for the after the Tiger tank here. Moving forwards here. Panther Fleet there, falling back in the face of the EC-8, and it's 76mm gun here. Tiger tank just keeps ripping through here. Jesulin's infantry, like they're made out of something easy to rip through. Over here to Delirious point of view here. EC-8, they're almost knocked out there. Tiger tank moving forwards. Gonna get snared up here. And taken up there. Tiger tank gets the EC-8. Brad Pitt forced to abandon another tank. That's why you don't see a Brad Pitt, a Fury sequel. But anyways, or prequel. Almost got the Tiger tank. Another unit gets wiped out though. Can he get the Tiger tank in these? Can he score vengeance? Tiger tank back to 2 points of health. And down it goes finally. Finally it goes down.
50 points. They are stubborn.
Holy smokes. Bessieri, panzering forwards here. Delirious once more looking to push Jesulin as far back as he possibly can. Only to run straight to like 2 heavily veteran RAV squads. We got board on them. We got focus fire. We got bars. We got bladers. We got MG34s. It's a free-for-all with machine guns and heavy automatic fire. Grenades going off here. Asoni is trying to flank, only to get murdered here by Delirious Panzergrenadiere. Up north here, points being grabbed. Panzer Pioneer Bessieri. We got another Panther Fleet here though for Delirious on the way there. No attempt to stall up for the Tiger tank now. Makes sense though. I suppose he could have like gone for... Like, actually, he could have gone, I think, for like a Panther assault group with a Stug assault group here. That might actually make kind of sense, honestly. But that's just me anyways. Then again, maybe Delirious is just kind of Delirious after all this action. There we go, another easy out here for Jesulin. North here, Panther being fixed up. MG34 at the ready. And there you go. Panther 3, driving forwards. Deutschland. EC is rolling up. Anti-tank into the move here. Southern point being seized by the Panzergrenadiere. Shoots at the Bessier there. Good shot. Up north here, Essonni's being pushed back by the Panther 3. Routes going forwards. Panther 3 firing away there. Pack 38, they're close to the ace level. We got 6762. Delirious really managed a potential comeback here versus Jesulin. Partly thanks to that Tigers. There you go. EC8 flanking the Panther 3. Good shot there. Racing forwards. And we got the 8 rep round here. Remember to use it a bit more actively this time around. Very good. And again, it increased the damage of the EC8 there, basically. Turning into a tank destroyer. Or a Panther in that sense. There you go. Panther 3. One more shot. That thing's going to be ablaze here. Another Panther 3 on the way there. Just went off there. Got a straight run here, though, from Delirious. Panther 3 down. EC8 there getting slammed. Almost getting knocked out. He got the Pack 30 on the flank here. It's going to take it out, I think. Down it goes. Another tank is down. 6 is down. There go. GG from Jesulin. And the match is over. Holy smokes. What a hectic match here to close off this patch with. Like, so much back and forth action, so many great maneuvers. Again, I feel like Jesulin forged get a bit, like, turned comfortable north here, which gave, I think, Delirious more resources needed in terms of fuel, perhaps pressure to more there, but even then, he still did really well despite that, and he almost had that match. I think that Tiger tank, they'd gotten that sooner with a bit better coordinated attack, they probably could have won this, but in the end, he kind of ended up throwing away those 2 EC8s with anything to show, and I think that was like, probably one of those crucial moments there where, like, the match swung more decisively in favor of Delirious. Really top-notch stuff here, like, between Jesulin and Delirious. An absolutely ace match here on Taranto Coastline. So, big thanks to everyone for watching, and thanks to all those going over the months of sending me replays. I hope we'll continue to get many great replays on the next coming months, and of course, looking forward to seeing what relics got cooked up for the rest of the year. Hopefully, we'll get that roadmap soon. And I'm also looking forward to seeing what, we actually got, like, in that patch. So thank you all for joining in. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell your friends, tell your family. And of course, as always, if you can, support the Propagandacast by donating or Patreon. Links are in the description. This is Pro saying cheers and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.